Good afternoon and Assalamu alaikum to ladies and gentlemen, everyone present here, and greetings also to all the people viewing us online today. And it's been an amazing experience, an amazing 3 days for us, and I hope that all of you enjoyed this conference as much as I did. I've always been talking ever since the world was hit by this COVID-19 pandemic, and talks of closing offices, opening offices, and organizing events online, etc. This became a common discussion among all the people. I have always been a proponent of the thought that given that the circumstances that we are encountering today, we should actually look to how we can best organize events and actually make use of the online presence, the online connectivity, and the advantages of this digital era that has been forced upon us by the pandemic, and how to best organize things in this way. So, IEEE International Conference on AI, when initially it was planned as a physical conference, and when it turned online, this was a new, unique challenge for us to increase our outreach, best connect with people all around the world, bring speakers and participants from all the continents possibly. You've seen people speak from South America, you've seen people speak from USA, as far as Japan to the far east, from UAE, from other places. So it's a wide international coverage that we've actually brought to you. And the first challenge of any international conference is to actually learn about what's happening in the field of artificial intelligence in this particular case all around the world. We commonly see big statements about artificial intelligence, like Forbes saying that AI is actually the next electricity. That just like nothing works in the world of today without electricity, nothing in the world of future will work without artificial intelligence. That those are the predictions. That's how the world is seeing AI evolve. The major companies of today, Google, Facebook, etc., all of these are somehow relying on artificial intelligence, and actually AI is the main frontier which actually spearheads the latest cutting-edge developments and innovations around the globe right now. So in this conference, we had the proud privilege to actually listen to a lot of speakers from all around the world, and it was a great, thrilling experience, exhilarating experience for me, and I hope that you enjoyed this conference as much as I did. So I would like to share some statistics with you as a proof of our outreach strategy, global IT strategy, which we actually laid down for ICAI 2021, and the reach on our posts has been about 14 to 15,000 people for the first day, the opening ceremony that we did, and the keynote speeches that were there from China and UK. And also we have been, for the live stream on Facebook and on YouTube, which we started later, the combined outreach for this live stream, the viewership of this live stream has been about 6,000 to 7,000 people daily. So this has been really huge, the way it was marketed, the way it was spread. And if I share demographics with you, I have in front of me that we have people from all over the world who have been watching. Like we have from Pakistan. From Pakistan, of course, is the maximum because the conference was taking place here, and NUST has maximum outreach here. We have people from United Arab Emirates, then we have from United States of America, we have from UK, from India, from Germany, from South Korea, from Canada, from Turkey, from Australia, from Brazil. So the list goes on. So by virtue of utilizing the statistics that we have, that where the viewers are coming from, we can say with certainty that this conference covered and touched the entire world, and we actually got viewership from all the continents except Antarctica, of course, but because there's nobody living there. But if somebody were living there, perhaps we would have tried to reach them as well. So 7,000 to 8,000 viewers that we got daily. It's a really big number for us, and it's really amazed, and we are really amazed. We're really thankful to all the audience who've given us time, who actually been watching, and we'll keep bringing new artificial intelligence, because we've got our Startup Cup coming up next, inshallah. So that will be a very big event, and we'll whenever we have international conferences, even in the post-COVID era, in the physical mode as well, inshallah, our plan is to keep the online version also going and keep this global connectivity where people can connect with us online from all over the world and connect with us. Let me share the rest of the statistics that I have with me. So the average reach on our posts on social media for ICAI have reached around 4,000 to 6,000 people per post. Right, and the maximum reach on post that we got was on the first day, the highlights. This was about 15,000 on the first day. So, and the average and maximum reach on the video stream that has been going out is about 7,000, and we've got around 40 to 80 shares for nearly for every post that we've been making for ICAI, and more than 1,000 likes for our page as well have increased for National Conference on Artificial Intelligence. And I mentioned to you, this is now a global connectivity, and we look forward to keep interacting with all this audience. We keep engaging them all the time, and we've seen like in the demographics, 75% has been male attendance, and we've got 25% of attendance from female audience as well. So we want to increase this in the future, inshallah, and ladies very much, they contribute a great deal to science like AI, and we can name a lot of global leaders in artificial intelligence, like both of the keynote speakers that you listened to in the closing ceremony. They are both ladies. And from Pakistan also, like I have demographics in front of me, all 4 provinces of Pakistan, majorly from, of course, Islamabad and Punjab, but also from Karachi, from other areas of Sindh. We've got people from like Wah, from Multan, from Sargodha, from Abbottabad. We've got from KPK, we've got from Balochistan, we've got from Gilgit-Baltistan. So we've got viewership, we've got the numbers that we actually were viewed by people from all across Pakistan. So this is a truly an international conference, connected internationally and very well linked nationally as well. And we're very happy that we were able to pull this off. And this was a big dream for us, that we should actually take advantage of this situation which the pandemic has hurled us in, and still do an effective and well-connected conference which conveys good content on artificial intelligence and has good connectivity globally. Now, let me thank the major stakeholders, the main contributors towards the conference, without which this conference could not have been possible. Like, it's really your support because of which we've been able to do this conference. Foremost, of course, is the Minister for Science and Technology, Mr. Fawad Chaudhry, who has always been dedicating time and always been granting, us, from his time, and even doing multiple meetings during a week to support various initiatives on AI, on robotics, on disruptive technologies. He has recently initiated a Smart Cities program in which the National Center for Artificial Intelligence has the lead. He has also given us the lead role in the Think Future initiative, which stems from the Prime Minister's office and looks at 7 major technologies, including AI, including robotics, including augmented reality, IoT, blockchain, etc. So we are really glad to have your support, sir. And of course, also equally strongly, I would like to thank Rector Nast for his support for this conference, and also on his appreciation, his support to present us in front of the other national stakeholders, and particularly for organization of this conference. We've received a lot of support from you, sir. Thank you for that, sir. Prorector RIC, AVM Rizwan Riaz, and the ex-Prorector RIC, Dr. Nasir Ikram, both have been very supportive towards our conference, and we are thankful to both of you, sir. And also Professor Dr. Javed Iqbal, who is the principal of SMME. So all this logistics, all this local work, none of it could have been possible without his support and his guidance. So also we are thankful to IEEE Islamabad that Dr. Uzair, who is the chairman of IEEE, he's always been there for us whenever we required his support. He was always supported, and we've got keynote speakers from around the world, and they spared significant amount of their time to prepare their talks, to enlighten the audience with their comments. And as I mentioned to you, we've got Professor Carsten Burns from Germany, we had Mr. Jensen Chang from China, we had Dr. Raheel Nawaz from Manchester Metropolitan University, UK, Dr. Irfan Hussain from UAE, Abu Dhabi, we had Dr. Mohammed Naveed from University of Tartu, Estonia, we had got Dr. Melissa Bhatt, you just listened to her, from Discovery STEM Education, UK, Dr. Asim Munawar from IBM Tokyo, Japan. We've got Dr. Zhongpang Zhu, Gaitech from China, from Gaitech China, and Dr. Suhail Chuktai from United Kingdom, Dr. Malin Farias from University of Brasilia from Brazil. So you can see that even in this online, the keynote talks, we are connected all over the world, and there were other speakers who presented their papers. You must have listened to them from Denmark, from Norway, from many other countries in the world. So this is not a comprehensive list of countries. It's not just the keynotes who are international, but the papers presented were international from various venues as well. So moving on, let me thank because I started with the people who supported us to organize the conference here in Pakistan, and starting with Minister for Science and Technology, our rector from NAST, Pro-Rector Dr. Rizwan Riaz, and who is honorary chair of this conference as well, and Dr. Javed Iqbal, who is also the honorary chair for this conference. The program chair, Dr. Raheel Nawaz from MMU UK, took extraordinary time for us, and he actually participated in the organizing committee as the program chair as well. He's also a part of the Scientific and Industrial Advisory Board of National Center of Artificial Intelligence. So we are thankful to you, sir. The organizing chair, Mr. Muhammad Sadiq, he has done a tremendous job pulling everything together, putting the whole teams together, and really being my right hand in organizing this conference. This is amazing. And if Sadiq is my right hand, the left hand was Saliha, and she did an amazing job in organizing, the conference. So both of them have done a tremendous job. From NCAI, let me also appreciate Zarina and Hamza Zahid, who have done a tremendous job, and Bisma, who actually put together a lot of like IEEE, dealings with IEEE, and a lot of organizing things in the beginning, especially for the conference. Our technical chairs, Dr. Umar Asghar and Dr. Sara Ali, who actually helped us analyze the papers, evaluate the research papers, and make the right decisions, because we received a huge number of papers. We had 149 submissions from all over the world. All of them were really good papers, and we had to choose the right reviewers, get the right assessments, and then make the right decisions about how to actually pick out the best papers to present to you in the conference. So this was their job, and they were assisted by co-chairs, Dr. Zuhaib Iqbal, who is the director of FAST Islamabad campus and the technical co-chair from IEEE Islamabad, Dr. Muhammad Salman and Dr. Sayyid Waqar Kunan Jafri. Publications chair, again, Dr. Umar Asghar and Dr. Sara Ali played their role as publications chair as well. Our award chairs, whose decisions you all are looking forward to, right? They were to decide the best papers, and we've made sure we picked 3 different persons from 3 different cities. So Dr. Noman Nasir, he's from Islamabad, from Air University. Dr. Wajahat Qazi, he's from Comstats University in Lahore. And we've got Dr. Saad Ahmed Qazi, who's a meritorious professor and Dean of Electrical Engineering at NCAI Karachi. So we've got 3 different persons from 3 different places to possibly make the most independent and impartial decision regarding the Best Paper Award as possible. Also, our finance chair, Mr. Muhammad Raza Ali, who really did an amazing job. Nothing is possible without money, as we all very well know. So Raza played a great role in the financial organization for this conference. And also the session chairs, Dr. Usman Qayyum from NICOP, Dr. Muhammad Sajid, Dr. Asim Baris, Dr. Sara Ali, Dr. Jawad Khan, Dr. Umar Asghar, Dr. Waqar Jafri, Dr. Muhammad Salman Khan, who all spared their time and helped this conference become a success. Nothing would be complete without appreciating the IT team, who is actually ensuring the connectivity, and who've spared time before this conference and during this conference, and played a tremendous role in making this conference globally connected, and different offices in Pakistan, and facing issues and resolving them on runtime. So I think that this conference, even more than my success, I guess it's their success that they've been able to connect this together like this. And foremost, I would like to appreciate Mr. Khaja Rizman, who is the director of ICT of NASP, who has put all his resources at our disposal, and his best team on the premises here, led by Mr. Wasim Abbas, and also all his team members. Sorry, I don't remember everybody's name, but all of you've done an amazing job. So Wasim Abbas and his team, thank you for your support for us and for organizing this whole thing together. And also from SMME, Dr. Umar Gilani, Asad, and their team, who actually assisted the NEST IT team in making this whole thing globally connected. I've already mentioned the SMME people, and I think that even more than our organizing body, or myself even, I think the people who've been most active in this whole conference organizing, linking things together, designing this background behind me, they have been the student body. And I have been having meetings with them, and it would not be wrong to say that they have been on the pushing side. To do more and more for the conference, to organize. And if it had been a physical conference, you would have seen a lot of surprises, a lot of more things that we would have organized. We had a whole exhibition of AI products planned. We had some special activities planned for the evening program as well, the social program for the conference. And don't worry, we are still here. Inshallah, the conference will be there next year as well. And let's hope that we'll get rid of the pandemic before then. We'll be doing things online as well, and we'll be doing things physically, in the next years as well. And inshallah, looking forward to the AI Techverse. We call it the AI Techverse, which is our startup cup, inshallah, which is coming up next. So you'll probably see some of the things that we post from here, from this time, in the next, in the next event that we organize. From the student body, it's impossible to name almost 200 students who've actually been assisting us in, throughout this time in the organization of the conference. But let me name the student leaders who have actually been, helping us in this conference. Starting with Huzaima Aftab, who is the president of the student body, assisting us in the conference. Vice President Outreach and Registration, Rija Fatima. Thank you, Rija. Vice President Media, Maheen Zahra. Amazing man, thank you. Vice President Operations, Burhanuddin. Amazing job, Burhan, thank you. And Vice President Resources, Munibur Rahman. Where is Munib? Oh, there you go. Amazing job by all of you, and I would like to congratulate your team on holding such a successful event. Well done. And I would suggest that, because we've got the next event and then the next conference, and we're not going to rest even for a day. We've got the next activities planned tomorrow morning. Right, so we've got media interviews, we've got meetings with our partners, and then for the next event we're going to start preparing tomorrow morning, inshallah. So please stay on with us, and inshallah, let's keep this thing rolling. Now it comes to the very awaited moment for everyone, the Best Paper Award, and let me announce, the Best Paper today. And as I mentioned, that we in order to ensure the impartiality and to evaluate all the papers in their own uniqueness, we actually have three reviewers who were from different fields within the realm of AI as well, and whose demographic locations were also different from each other. So it's very independent assessment for everyone, because it's a very tough job to actually analyze the already selected excellent papers. We only had an acceptance rate of 31.5%. So out of 149 papers, we accepted only 47. So this is already one of the lowest in the world. So this is the highest. Congratulations from myself and from all of the ICAI team to the authors of the best paper, and it was a very tough competition, starting from the submission of the first papers and then the evaluation and the final presentations. And this was a comprehensive evaluation looking at the papers and your presentation and everything comprehensively. So a big round of applause for all of you once again. So I really don't want my speech to end and the conference to end, because it's been such an exhilarating experience and such an amazing experience for me as well. And thanks once again to all of the team, to everyone who've been supporting us. And inshallah, we look forward to organize even better events, even more, reaching out even more far and wide in the future. And we hope that inshallah very soon we'll be out of this pandemic era as well, and we'll be able to organize a lot of things physically as well. Thank you very much again, and a pleasure to speak to all of you. Thank you.